I'm giving myself brain freeze. I need to slow down. The universe hates me. How is it Friday already? Like, welcome to my weekly vlog. The week is over. I don't know how that happened, but I'm at a point where the days are starting to go by so quickly that I feel like I'm on one of those fairground rides and like everything is spinning, and I'm getting really concerned that I'm either gonna throw up from the sheer momentum of it all, or maybe I'll wake up tomorrow and be 75. This week I've been trying to get all of my editing done ahead of time because I wanted to take today off, which didn't exactly work out according to plan because it's now 11:30 and I've spent the whole morning working. But at least I should be able to take the afternoon without having to do anything, which is nice because my mom is off work today. So we're gonna go and grab a coffee. Oh my gosh, my hair is such a mess. We're gonna go and grab a coffee, and then later on this evening my niece is in a show, so we're gonna go watch her do that. So like I said, I tried to get all of my editing done ahead of time to just save a little bit of space for today. But I also spent a lot of time this week decluttering the attic. I filmed it all. I'm gonna put it together in a video, so keep your eyes peeled for that. That will be coming soon. I'm really also just trying to keep myself distracted and sane today because access codes for Taylor Swift tickets are coming out today, and yesterday evening I genuinely thought I was gonna be sick. Oh wait, you're a little bit wonky again. I need to get a new tripod. Anyway, yesterday I thought I was gonna throw up because one thing about me, as you may have picked up on, is that I tend towards the melodramatic. I can't help it. Like, my emotions are very close to the surface, and I also feed into hysteria massively. Like, if ever there was a mob, I would have to leave, or next thing I would be like spearheading the mob, because I get caught up in other people's emotions. And when I'm in a very like emotional situation where other people are feeling a lot of things, I'm like, oh, I don't necessarily feel this thing, but now I do, just through osmosis or something, I don't know. And then all day yesterday my friends were in complete panic mode in the WhatsApp group, and everybody's just like, what do you know? What do you know? I heard this. I heard they're not actually sending out any access codes. I heard all the tickets are already sold out. And all of a sudden, I'm just feeding off everyone else's paranoia. And then the next thing you know, I'm the most paranoid among everyone. So I really need to keep myself calm today. I need to center myself and not freak out, because the access code is coming to me. I'm manifesting it. It's gonna be fine. Just be calm. I don't necessarily know that another coffee is gonna help me with that, but we'll see. I always say that some days we are thriving and some days we are just surviving. And today I'm very much just surviving, which is why I drove myself into the city to buy a Starbucks. And then I'm gonna drive home. Oh girl, she's really not thriving today. We had a last minute change of plans because my mom couldn't make it to coffee with me. And then I just started to feel really sad. I think it's partly because, I don't know if you can see, but it's like the freaking apocalypse outside today. The weather is so bad. It's just raining, it's blowing a gale, it's like the middle of winter. And that always just puts me in such a bad mood. Like, it's not great when your mood is so massively impacted by the weather and you live in South Wales. It doesn't work, okay? It just doesn't work. I'm giving myself brain freeze. I need to slow down. I also think I was just feeling a little bit, I don't know, feeling a little bit blah. I didn't really have anything that I could kind of do for the rest of the day to keep me occupied, since I did everything earlier on in the week to clear space for today. And then I kind of started to feel a little bit lonely and a little bit bored. Like, working from home is great in many ways, in that, like, for instance, sometimes I can wear my PJs all day and no one says anything. Not even the Amazon delivery guy. Like, he won't say anything to your face. But it's also very isolating, and I'm now 6 months in, and I think it's getting to me a little bit. I think I'm starting to go a little bit stir crazy. and it's hard. So I came to Starbucks to get myself whatever the heck this is. I've been getting Starbucks recommendations from TikTok because I was always a Costa girly, okay? Hardcore Costa girly since 2013 when I first started drinking coffee, and it changed my life forever. But I've always gone to Costa, and then Costa put their prices up, which, hello, everyone has, but they put their prices up for non-dairy milk, and I'm allergic to cow's milk. So I decided that I was gonna try out Starbucks, and I don't regret it. My only regret is not making the shift earlier. There, I said it. This is a white mocha frappuccino made with almond milk, but she did tell me, like, well, the mocha element has dairy in it, and I was like, well, then I guess we're tempting fate today. Am I gonna be violently sick everywhere? I hope not. I'm actively screeching in the car park to myself, and people are looking at me now, so we're gonna move. Okay, well, in a characteristically erratic change of events, I'm now gonna go meet my mom and my niece for food in the pub. I know, I had no idea that was happening, but here we are. I got waitlisted. On a lighter note, I was sending a voice note to my friends when I got the email, so my reaction will forever be saved in history for us to look back on in many years and laugh about. No! I'm on the waitlist! No!
You're alright?
No, I'm not alright.
What's wrong?
I'm on the wait list for Taylor Swift.
Okay.
There's no wait list. There is a wait list.
Yeah.
But there will be no tickets left over for the wait list. The wait list may as well not exist. All the tickets will be gone.
How many tickets are there?
Not enough. Not enough.
Do you want me to do some?
Yes.
I don't know any of the songs.
You don't know any Taylor Swift songs?
Oh, look what you made me do. Look what you made me do. Look what you just made me do. Look what you just Oh.
I'm so glad that I'm going to go see your show tonight. Because I need something to, like,
it's okay,
cheer me up.
I'm better.
It's going to be a better performance than the Eras tour.
Yeah.
Super. That's exactly what I need. And they sell wine there, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I'm just trying to, like, get myself back together. Stop acting crazy and put a face on. So my mum and my niece have gone over to the theatre. My niece is performing in Matilda tonight. So I'm really looking forward to going over there and watching that. Kind of, you know, get a different kind of show experience. Is it Taylor Swift live? No. It's amateur dramatics. Just as good. Some may say better. I do think there's a high probability that I'm going to throw up before I leave. But I genuinely could not tell you whether that was because of the stress of the whole Eras tour fandango or if it was because of the whipped cream on my coffee earlier. I don't know. Honestly, this weekend could not be more all over the place. I was meant to go meet up with a new friend today. Her name is Emily, and I met her a few weeks ago when I went to the BBC Sesh rap party in Cardiff. She was there and I got on with her so well. She's so sweet, and I was like, please be my friend. And so we arranged to go out for coffee today, but she wasn't able to make it. So I've come to get something to eat with my mom. It really is a weekend of, like, what the heck is happening? You think you're going to get Taylor Swift tickets and you don't. You think you're going out for coffee yesterday? You don't. You end up in the pub. You think you're going for coffee today? You end up in a completely different place. You never know what's coming next. Anyway, my niece's show was really great last night. I did have a glass of wine because I strongly believe that youth amateur dramatics is best experienced once you've had a glass of wine. But it was so good. I cried again as when I saw my niece come on stage and she was singing. I cried. It was dark, so no one saw. But yeah, that was like, what, the 17th time I cried yesterday? What is going on? Anyway, time to get something to eat because I am hungry. I haven't had any coffee yet. Lord, I haven't had any coffee yet. My mum was lost. She just walked straight past the car. Look, I know this is my second day of having Starbucks in a row, and I'm not usually that bougie, okay? Starbucks is expensive, but I just needed this caffeine. It is 4:20, and this is my first coffee of the day, and I thought that I was going to fall down and die if I didn't have any. So, cheers. I'm not even being melodramatic this time. Well, maybe a little bit. Oh hey, so today is actually Tuesday of next week. The universe hates me. Last night I sat down to do my editing, I put in my SD card, and lo and behold, the last 22 video files were all corrupted and completely unusable. That means the end of this week's vlog, gone. The start of next week's vlog, gone. The end of Friday's video, gone. Part of next Friday's video, gone. And my Patreon video, gone. I don't usually batch so much content at once. I'm usually not that effective in what I'm doing. I'm just not that, you know, on top of things. But this weekend, I just got so much done in like Friday, Saturday, Sunday in terms of filming and getting everything together to kind of set me up for the next few weeks. This very rarely happens, okay? I'm usually flying by the seat of my pants. So I was feeling really good about the fact that I was finally getting on top of things and that everything was going according to plan. And then all of that work I did, gone. I cried my little eyes out and felt very sorry for myself for about half an hour, and then I got myself together, took myself for a walk along the seafront, and that helped me to just calm down and realize that while that was really freaking annoying, it's not the end of the world. Like, it's fine. I think it's probably the SD card that's got a problem, but if it's my camera, I'm not putting that out there to the universe. It's not my camera. My camera's fine. Don't need to buy another camera. I can't remember the last time I cried so much in one weekend. And here's the thing, none of those things were like big issues in my life. None of these things are things that I'm probably going to care about in 5 years time, except maybe not getting to go to the Eras tour. I'm probably going to be bitter about that for the rest of my life. However, all these small things, I think they just can kind of stack up and make you feel like the world is out to get you, you know, even though it's not a big deal. Like you drop your toast the wrong side down and you're like, why does the universe hate me? And it's so melodramatic, right? But when you have those things happen one after the other over a short space of time, just like mounting up, yeah, it can feel really frustrating and it can feel like, why me? But at the end of the day, we need to be able to keep things in perspective. And here's something that I find really helps when you start to feel overwhelmed by those small but really irritating like instances of bad luck, I guess. First off, let yourself feel the way you feel. If you feel angry, if you feel sad, if you feel irritated, that is completely valid. And like yesterday, I just let myself cry it out. I didn't try and talk myself out of it. I didn't try and say, well, you shouldn't feel this way. I didn't try and distract myself from how I felt. I just sat with it. And then once I kind of got all of that out, like got all the gunk out, I just asked myself, okay, what is the worst case scenario here? And I find that that has been a real game changer for me when it comes to my mindset and feeling overwhelmed by things and stressed and anxious and sad. When you really look at it, these things that happen, like for instance, 22 files being deleted off my SD card, that's really freaking annoying, okay? That makes me feel so frustrated, that makes me feel so sad, it makes me feel like I wasted so much time. But at the end of the day, what's the worst outcome of that? The worst possible outcome is that maybe my vlog isn't as good as it could have been and I have to refilm some parts of these videos. Is it really that bad? And sometimes I just find that asking what is the worst possible outcome of this really helps you to put it into perspective and see that it's not that bad. Like, yeah, you're entitled to feel frustrated when things don't go your way, but don't let it dig its claws in and stick with you. You know, you've got to be willing to just feel the feelings, see it for what it is, and let it go, because otherwise you start to get bitter. Otherwise you start to get into a really negative headspace, and once you get bogged down into that, it's harder to climb back out. So it's just a little piece of advice for me. Anyway, let's wrap up this vlog. Remember that you are enough just as you are. I love you so much. Thank you for being here, and I will see you next time. Bye.
There was once a day that I would pray for you.